Well, as we wait for that report from Manitoba, let's turn now to some politics, because the opposition is demanding answers about why a private company that employs the husband of Justin Trudeau's chief of staff was awarded a lucrative contract. David Thurton is in Ottawa tracking the story for us today. David, nice to see you. Let's begin here with the Conservative opposition. What are they saying today?
Yeah, well, the Conservatives are basically saying that there's a whiff of the WE scandal here. And they're basically saying that they want an investigation into the wage subsidy program that has been offered to businesses. As you know, this is one of the programs that the government has offered during the pandemic to businesses that have seen a drop in revenues. And now we are learning from some reporting from the National Post that one of Justin Trudeau's top aides has a spouse who holds a senior position at a company that is administering this rent subsidy program. And so this is a bit complicated here. I'm going to try my best to explain this. Basically, the company that got the contract is called MCAP. It received a contract that's about at least $56 million. And as it turns out, one of the senior executives with MCAP is the husband of a top aide at the Prime Minister's office. His name is Rob Silver. He is married to Katie Telford, and she is the chief of staff to the Prime Minister. So the Conservatives have questions about this arrangement. It's interesting. I was at the news conference today, Michael, and they weren't ready to call this a scandal, the kind of scandal that we've been seeing with WE, but they do have some serious questions about this arrangement. Here's Pierre Poilievre.
We know that the WE controversy represents a scandal, but we need more answers to these questions about this $56 million contract before we will use that word. We're being very judicious in our choice of words, but right now we want answers to these questions. And we're going to use our committee powers and the lobbying commissioner to get those answers.
So what the Conservatives are saying is that they would like to see the Finance Committee, that's a parliamentary committee, pick up an investigation into this arrangement. They also want to see the lobby commissioner involved to see if there was any breaches of Canada's lobbying rules.
Okay, so Pierre Poilievre, as you said, having that news conference earlier today. Let's talk about the response from government. What have they been saying? What have they said at all to us about this?
Yeah, well, I spoke to the Prime Minister's office, and essentially they said there's nothing to see here. There's no story, because Katie Telford, the Prime Minister's chief of staff, had been proactive. When her husband got the job at NCAP, she contacted, or her people at the Prime Minister's office contacted the commissioner, the Conflict of Interest Commissioner, to see if she needed to do anything. And the commissioner basically, that office basically told the PMO that no, there was nothing that she needed to do, that things were on the up and up. So here's a statement from the Prime Minister's office, and they went on to say that out of an abundance of caution, Ms. Telford implemented a voluntary conflict screen at that time. This screen applies to everything related to MCAP, and it has been diligently followed since it was implemented. Ms. Telford has not been involved in any discussions related to MCAP. So that's the response from the Prime Minister's office. They're saying that Telford was proactive, and even though she disclosed that, she went above and beyond to make sure that there was no interaction between her and MCAP and the Prime Minister's office.
Okay, David, thank you for that. Or David Thurton in Ottawa.
You got it.